up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, OG family? What's going on, OG family? Listen, to this evening, I got a really good message for you guys this evening. All right. Um, Today's message is don't be discouraged. Yeah, it's please tune in. Get comfy, get yourself a little beverage. Get yourself something to eat. Sit down, relax, and just, tune in, guys. Tune in. This is gonna be a one that you're gonna want to take in. Okay. First of all, um, I want to give a big special thanks to my production crew, my chief and editor, my producer, um, and also my cue card guy, and the whole team. I just want to shout out a big thanks to Makailo right now for editing my last video. That's one of many to come. I really enjoyed it. I gave you guys a little piece of who I am. Who I really am. You know what I mean? Those of who already know me, you're gonna be like, that's Josh. Like my school friends and stuff, people I've came up and worked with throughout the years, people that's just known me through just being, out and about. Y'all gonna know me, especially my school friends are gonna be like, that's classic Josh. Like Josh ain't changed. He's still that crazy, bubbly, joyful boy with that big ass laugh and a joker like he was when he was 5 years old. That ain't going nowhere. That's OG. That's my original genetics. Get it straight. Don't get it twisted. Yeah. So, yeah. For those who don't know me, you know, that's my personality. All right. That's my personality. I have love for everybody, and I love everyone, and I just you know I just I just like to express that. I'm very happy go lucky. Um, I like to have a good time, but most importantly, I like to influence, and I like to be in positive ways, and I like to um, interact with people. I like to figure out what people certain situations they're in, like what makes them tick, what what how they feel about it. And I like to get into the psyche about that, and I like to really get down and get the nitty gritty help, where any way that I can help. Okay. Also, I love the Lord. I love the Lord. I can't stress that enough. I love the Lord. Am I perfect? A perfect Christian or something like that? No, no way. I'm far from it, right? Yeah, I curse sometimes, I'll try not to be cursing on my these videos though. Um yes, I do, I do have I like to drink. I like to have a drink. Okay. Am I a raging alcoholic? No, I'm not. But yeah, I do love the Lord, and He is my backbone. He is my strength. That's where I get all my strength from, for to go through all the things that I have going through in my life thus far. Okay, so I just want you guys to know that. So whatever you take, whether you want to say I'm a hypocrite or whatever, you want to think of me, that's cool. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be offended by that, but I'm not gonna sit here and sully my gift away because of the fact that a couple people or a lot of people or one person thinks that you know oh, he's a hypocrite, or you don't want to listen to me. That's cool. That's cool. If I reach one person, if I can inspire one person or influence one person to think in a more positive light about themselves, about their situation, about their lifestyle or whatever, then I have achieved my goal, guys. This is what I'm here for. Okay, never heard of bash. Excuse me. I'm always here to try and inspire and lift up and bring enlightenment and a little bit of joy. Okay, so we're gonna get started. This episode 5. Uh, don't get discouraged. This is a big one. Don't get discouraged. I'm sorry, I forgot. They're gonna kill me. I forgot to mention uh my other supporters. So it was Mikhailo. A big shout out to him for adding the video and allowing me to you know use that his space and his production studio and all of that. And I really big shout out goes out to him. Jakai Regis for being my cue card guy, my not my master, the cue card guy, and creative director. Okay, and there's two of them. There's two creative directors. The next one is my biggest support. She has since she has been in my life, it has changed drastically and for the better. None other than my wife, Mashande Simons. Big shout out to you, Bum Bum. She just texted me as soon as I said that. No way. Look at God. Look at God. So, you know, big shout out to my wife, Mashande Simons, for being my biggest supporter. And I mean biggest supporter. She's been producer. She's helped me with a lot of my footnotes and a lot of my ideas on these videos. She has also helped me to push me to put myself out there more. You know, don't be afraid of people's criticism and don't be afraid to show yourself and walk in your gift. You know, she has been that. She has been a bit of the editor. You know, she continuously gives me greater ideas, even though sometimes I don't always use exactly her idea. Because she'll get mad at me. She'd be like, okay, well, do it the way you want to do it then, Joshua. And I'm like, baby, like, you know, I value what you say. I truly do. And without her, I wouldn't be the man that I am today. She's brought me moons. And I've come moons. She's brought me even more moons. So meaning far, sorry. Um, yeah, so a shout out to that. I want to shout out to KJ Kenneth Young Jr. So old co-worker of mine, but really good friend. Kenneth, KJ, I call him K. KK, KJ, you know who you are. He just from him meeting him from through working from where he started working with me. Um, it's been an amazing. Yeah, so you know, he has been sorry, he has been there for me like but as soon as we met we just clicked right away. And I just what I clicked about him for me was I like people with like an ambitious spirit. You know how people might I'm sorry, my camera seems like it wants to fold. So I like people with an ambitious spirit. And he's like a lot younger than me. And I'm like, damn, this guy's driven. You know what I mean? Like he came in, everything he said he was gonna do, he hit it on the head and he accomplished it. And I'm a huge procrastinator. A huge procrastinator. Like things I should have done to me years ago or things I should be doing or whatever, now or whatever, I'd be like, I'll do it. I'm gonna get there. You know, so for him to come into my life, I believe that was a whole godsend for him to get me to push me because, you know, also getting into cuisine because I love to cook. Those who know, they know I love to cook and I can cook. All right. Yeah, I'm got D's, so it's like, oh, you can cook. Like look. Like, oh, you could. There's a little bit of grandma wings right here, you know. So it's like, oh yeah, I can cook. I got damn, right? Come on now. So yeah, trying to get that as a business started up as well. But he really inspired me and he really motivated me to push to see like him doing all his stuff, and I've supported him and his wifey like 100%. Other black entrepreneurs, sorry, not just black, but other people at the job that also have their own business or starting out. I'm always one to like to invest in somebody's business. You know what I mean? So I like that. You know, rather invest in me and helping them any way I can as far as sharing social media and stuff like that. Whether it's money or whether patronizing them and buying their stuff all the time. You know, and then spreading it word of mouth, spreading it on social media, and just kind of putting everybody onto them, giving them business, throwing customers at them, so um, really, really, really thankful. I'm really thankful to have KJ be a part of my life, and the inspiration that he has really, really brought to me. God has really used you, KK, and I love you for that. I love all my friends and all my family. Yeah, today's episode is "Don't Be Discouraged." I'm gonna first I'm gonna read a little scripture. Um, Joshua 1 verse 9. Of course, it's Joshua, right? Joshua 1 verse 9. And it says this: Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. I'm going to read it one more time. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and be courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Now, this really stood out to me right now. Let me just let me just say something. I'm gonna hit it like this. I'm gonna hit it like this, right? When you really notice, when you really tune into your gifts, and when you really tune into like your purpose in life and what you're supposed to be doing in life, whatever it is, it's gonna be hard. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a walk in the park. It's not designed. Things are not designed that are your gift. Are not designed to be easy. All right, because anything that's easy, it can come and go. Easy come, easy go, and that's why they say that, right? Anything that's worth as a gift like that is worth it. So you have to work for it. There's gonna be tears, blood, sweat. There's gonna be a whole lot of pulling nails and pulling teeth, and doubting yourself, and is it really me, or maybe it's not really me, and that's why things are not working out. No, things are not working out if you're walking in your gift, because you're walking in your gift. That's why things are not working out. You never notice that when you try to do the right thing, when you try to go against, to the right side, like say for instance, you want to lose weight. That's something positive. That's something healthy. That's going to benefit you. Of course, it's going to be hard. You're used to being in a destructive pattern with eating all kinds of junk food, all kinds of foods, or drinking, or doing kinds of things that are bad for your health. That's put all this weight on you, and that have diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. You know, um, you know, all these kinds of clogged arteries, all these kinds of things. And so, you're gonna really have to work hard to get that weight off, because you know why? Because it's something it's a huge reward at the end of that. That's being free from all of these sicknesses and diseases and things that can potentially kill you or hinder you in your life. So no, it's not going to be easy. It's easy when you eat it. It's easy to make that decision, yeah. Because most of the times, things that are not good for you or bad for you are easy. Because easy come, easy go. It ain't got no substance. It's hollow. It ain't got no purpose but to just kill, steal, and destroy everything that's good about you. Believe it or not, that's the truth. You don't have to believe me. I believe me. I'm a living witness of it. And I've experienced it just pretty much my life. That's been my life. Trial and error. That's how you know things, okay? Um, it's about, okay, I just want to study this little verse right here, because it says, Have I not commanded you? Just bear with me, those who, I know not everybody that's my friends and that family and stuff really deal with God, that are really like, Christians, or they, read the Bible, because not everyone does that and things like that. And I'm not going to hold you too long, but I just want to, I want to use this scripture in my episode today called Don't Be Discouraged, because I really God really spoke to me with this, and I just want to really bring this home with me, okay, guys? So just stay with me, okay? All right. So God speaking to Joshua, saying, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous." Okay, so right there, God's saying, like, "Have I not commanded you?" Now, this is the God, of course. This is the God of our lives. Okay, this is the God of everything. The sun, the moon, the earth, the stars. Okay, this is the God, and His saying, it ain't nobody. Ain't none of your boys, your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your kids. Ain't nobody got your back like God. Now, if God is saying, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and be courageous." Like, his giving you the go, his giving you the green to just like punch it, like, go. Have I not commanded you to be strong and be? He's commanded you. It's not just saying like, "Oh, Josh, like, I think you can be strong and courageous. I think you can if you work really hard. You put all your eggs in one basket. Well, don't put your eggs in one basket, but you know what I mean. Be strong and courageous. He is commanding you to do this. Okay, so if it's commanding you to do this, there's no shadow of a doubt that he believes and he knows, because he can see the future and read your mind, that you have no problem being strong and courageous. That's what he's saying to Joshua. Be strong. I commanded you. What's your problem, bruh? Go, just walk in it. I already commanded you to be strong and courageous. So, I mean, he's not irritated like me like this, but it's more of a passion. It's more of a passion. So, and it's saying, don't be afraid, don't be discouraged. So he obviously knows how I was feeling, because he could look at him. He's probably a little hesitant. Josh was probably a little, just like me, just like me. It's like I have all this fire in me to just be so much more than just what I am. I've always used my gift, but in tinier ways or smaller ways. You know what I mean? Influences. Well, that's what I thought, but obviously it was a lot of things. I was doing was impacting people in huge ways, and I didn't realize that. But this is why I'm here on this platform, guys, and this is why I need your help and I need your support to uplift me, so I can uplift you, and we can uplift one another. Man, you can spread this love, spread it like the pandemic, man. Spread this love like the pandemic, and let it just reach every home, every heart, every ear, every friend, every brother, every sister, every husband, every wife, auntie, uncle, grandpa, grandma, cousins, acquaintances, co-workers, managers, business owners, Fortune 500 companies, the super elite rich, to the poorest of the poor, or the homeless that are on the streets. To all religions and all walks of life, in any color and any sexuality. Let it pandemic into your mind. Let it pandemic into your life. And let it pandemic into your whole soul and your whole being. You understand what I mean? Like, yeah, that's what I want to do. That's my goal, and that's my gift to you guys. Okay. Um, so he's saying, be strong, courageous. Don't be afraid and don't be discouraged. Right. So he knows our hearts and is telling us, don't be these things, because clearly I've got you, and clearly I'm telling you that you are strong and courageous. So for me as your God, to be here with you in your heart, to tell you that you're strong and courageous, bro. So go for it. You don't need any more encouragement than that. So don't be afraid. Don't be discouraged, like, at all. Basically. Then it says, "For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." So that's the confirmation. That's bringing it home to me. Like, like, Josh, I'm going to be with you wherever you go. Don't worry about nothing. This is your plan. This is what I want you to do. This is where I want you to walk. This is who I want you to say this to. And this is what I want you to speak on, Josh. This is what I want you to, be like, and be strong and be courageous with this, So, because I'm going to be with you wherever you go. It doesn't matter. It don't matter. Don't ever be afraid, and don't ever get discouraged about your plan that I have for you, Josh, because I'm with you. and you're strong and courageous, so you can face and defeat anything, or break down any wall or mount, or go over any mountain, or defeat any obstacle that comes up against us. You know what I mean? So, for what God has put together, let no man put asunder. It's really um, a lot for me. This episode. Um, it's just been a lot of things. I'm not gonna name them for the sake of the privacy of the people. Um, because if they would have told me it was okay to use it, I would have said it. But I'm not gonna do that. But what I am gonna say is, I noticed since I've had this platform, there's been a lot of different attacks on my family, and it's been a lot of different. There's been a lot of different attacks and things coming up against me, and just all these little trials and all these little obstacles and distractions and all these little things that's trying that Satan's trying to put fear into me. I'm crying because it does hurt, and I'm a human being. You understand? I'm a human being, so yeah, it does hurt. And me being who I am with my big heart, I just want to fix everything. You know what I mean? Like I want to be the one to, like, let me fix it, let me help. And a lot of times my wife, she has to tell me, like, Joshua, you can't do everything alone. You can't do it all. I know you have such a huge heart, and you want to just you know fix, just want to help and help and help and help and help. And sometimes I have to realize that the best way of helping is just praying for these people, and also doing as much as that I can do for it. So it's just been a lot, and I'm not giving up, and I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna let him defeat me. I'm not gonna let Satan, you know, make me discouraged or be afraid. Because then it's not me, and that's not the spirit that God gave me. He didn't put a spirit of fear in me. You understand? He didn't put no spirit of fear in me. So I'm not gonna allow it. I can't allow these distractions, and think that, let give Satan the glory like he won, because I might have teared up a bit, or I feel heartbroken, or I'm feeling some type of way about these things. These are my family. These are my family, and these people are very dear and close to my heart. And I don't want to see no ill will for them, or them hurt, or die, or anything like that. So I'm really, like, this one's really something for me. So guys, if you could pray for me and pray over my family, those who who appreciate prayer, just so you don't have to say nothing huge. It's just, just keep Josh and his family, and his wife and everyone just kind of lifted up and strong in prayer, and just kind of, like, help him to keep on, and continuing with his gift, and using his gift only for God. And yeah, in Jesus' name, amen. So yeah, don't give up, guys. His I feel that Satan's only power is only as strong as you let him. See, I could have used that fear, and I could have buckled and said, you know what, I'm not good enough. I'm not gonna do this no more, man. Like, why is this happening to me? Why is it always gotta be me? Like, every time I try to take 2 steps forward, I take 8 steps back. And yes, that's happened to me a lot in my life. But you have to keep on pressing. You have to keep on pressing. You can't give up. You can't give up, guys. Okay? Is What's the sense of doing all the work and getting this far just for you to say I quit? It's It'll all be in vain, for nothing. So we have to keep going. Don't allow the enemy to kind of creep in with fear and doubt, and try to, or shake you up with a distraction or a situation, no matter how big it might be. It could be as something like today, my car. I still haven't got my car back. The guy called me a little while ago and said they'll be here in 20 minutes. On my way, I was supposed to go to work today, and my brakes, I don't know, something happened to it. I think it was rusted, or it was corroded or something. Anyway, they locked. Thank God I was on the main road. I was still in my neighborhood, and they locked. and I couldn't move the car. It was like people coming to work, coming up the hill, going down the hill. I'm trying to get out. People's neighbors is helping me trying to push the car over to the side. It was a whole thing, right? So now I'm like, crap. Like, it's Monday morning. I'm supposed to be at work. You know what I mean? I'm ready, all ready to go to work and everything. And then bang, this happens. This falls in my lap. I'm like, okay, now I've used all the change I needed to use for the week, or on the weekend. So now I'm like gotta pull from somewhere else to get the money now to get the car fixed. How much is it gonna be? So now all these things start to be little inconveniences and hindrances in my life. Do I let it make me fall apart? No, I can't. I just have to excuse me. I just have to give it to God and just say, God, listen, this has happened. And I don't know how I'm gonna get this fixed, or I don't know how this is gonna get done, but I'm asking you to fix this. I need you to fix this problem for me, so it doesn't go on lingering, or it doesn't become a bigger problem. I need this eradicated like now. And then you go ahead and do what you gotta do. Call the mechanic, sort out what you gotta sort out, and go for it. And just sit back and watch God work. And He worked it today, and He worked it today. Okay, so then you have hold on to His promises. And if you, like I said, if even if you're not a God fearing person, hold on to something that's gonna make this worthwhile. Whatever you're going through, or whatever you're doing, right? And it's whenever discouragement comes, or doubt, or any of those things, whatever Satan tries to attack, remind yourself of the promises of God and that has already been defeated. Number one, like bruh, like go later on. Honestly, go later on. Go later on. So that's number one. You could just like kind of be like, oh, all right, his already been taken out, Or if you're somebody that doesn't, like you're not really a believer, you could say like something like, what you're doing for, like, oh, I'm being discouraged, I don't know if this is good enough or whatever. Go to somebody who is your confidant. Go to someone who is your bigger upper, who bigs you up, who gives you strength, who encourages you and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Sometimes it could be your own self. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Sometimes sometimes we have to get strength to push past our own self and get out of our own way. We can't always rely on, depend on that certain somebody. God, you can always rely and depend on. Trust me, that's solid. I'm not speaking about God in this situation. I'm talking about physical people. You can't always rely on those people. So sometimes you have to get some strength, and you have to pull your own self through, and say like, look, go ahead, look in the mirror, cry if you have to, get on the floor and bang and do the cry baby on the floor, like, like do what you gotta do, man, to get where you need to be. But just don't give in to the doubt, and don't be discouraged or be afraid and then just give up. Don't do that. As much as you feel like you want to, don't do that. Please don't do that. Okay? Um Yes, I said this earlier, and I'm gonna say it again. Most of the times when things feel like they're going wrong, especially when you start doing things right, it's right. Trust me. That's how you know things are right, or that's things are going right. When you start to do something right, like I said about losing weight, you might say, oh, pick this time to do this or do this or whatever. You start losing weight, you start doing these things or whatnot, and then what happens? Oh, suddenly someone's birthday comes up. Oh, it's friends, they want to go to brunch or whatever the case is. Christmas is coming up. Something's coming up where it's gonna be an event that these months following, and all these things or whatever is gonna be something where you're gonna be like, ooh, I really want to go out to, rockin' sushi Tuesdays or something, or soul food Saturdays with the boys, or with my ace girls or something like that, or you know something's gonna come up, because every time you go on, that's just the way how the world works. That's the way how things work. You know why it works like that? Because if everything that you did was good, was easy, it would mean nothing. It wouldn't mean nothing. So when you do things that are good, it's worth something. You ever heard these saying worthwhile? Yeah, it's definitely worth the while. That's why you sometimes you gotta go through struggle and you gotta go through a hard time sometimes. Just think about it, guys. Even if you and think about the bad things. A lot of the bad things just come easy. It ain't no big decision. You ain't gotta really ponder or whatever. Your flesh and your body just goes with it. You just do it. It's harder to force it not to. Because in the end, it's gonna be a huge reward for you. And it's gonna be worth it. And that's why it's hard. Okay? Just keep that in mind. Always remember that. All right, so always remember that. Never forget that. Never forget that. And in closing, I want to say, I just, I have something about myself that is, everyone, of course, is my laugh, and my laugh is it's like how do I want to say this? My laugh is my battle cry. It's my sword that pushes that cuts through. It's my sword that cuts through discouragement, fear, doubt, all of these things like that. It cuts. That's why it's so piercing. My laugh and my joy that is within me has gotten me through so many trials you would not even know. That's my thumbnail. Got it. I got it. It has brought me through so much. My laugh, my humor, my joy. A lot of times I feel like I'm an energy bearer. So what happens when you like me, you feel everybody's energy like it's amplified. Okay, so when I go to work, wherever I go, I can feel people's energy and how they're moving and how they're feeling and things like this. And again, I've gotten this. This is one of my gifts, but I have figured it out at first through trial and error. And I thought that I was always crazy because I would react to these emotions that people are giving off to me. And then you know how you get mad at something and people's like, what? I'm not even got an attitude. And then it's like, no, you do have an attitude. And it's just like they deny it, but when it comes out, or at the end of the day, they put the pride aside. They say it's like, you know what, Joshua, I was feeling some type of way, or I was this, and I was just like, not like I'm not an ass to be like, oh, I told you so, but it's just like, oh my gosh, like I was feeling that. How could I know that? How could I know this? Like, and that's been my whole life, and a lot of people have always done it in my relationships with friends, family. They've always been like, I've had these experiences like that. I've had friends, mostly times they come to me and been the friend where they can talk to or confide into and things like that because I'm a very great listener. And I really feel their energy and their emotions and how they're feeling about something. And I can offer, I guess, a more in-depth answer, like because I'm really pulling from it, from the exact place it's coming from, not just kind of thinking about what they say, but also feeling it. So I have to be very careful giving my energy out, but I do give a lot of it out because I want people to be happy, and I want people not just to be happy, but I want people to have a deeper sense of what they think being happy is. You understand? So, which is joy, which is loving yourself from your spirit outward, and also getting to know your OG, which is your original genetics. That's why I call you guys are all my OGs, girls and guys, families, young, old, everybody. You're all my OGs, and you're all on a journey to find your original genetics, manifest it, amplify it, walk, run, jump, skip in it, sprint in it, and give God the glory. But my laugh, I just want to say that's my joy and my inner peace and love. It comes. That's why my laugh is so. It's so powerful. It's so loud. I give my all when I laugh at something. It's not fake. It's not me like pushing or trying to make it sound like that. It just I feel it so it's so powerful when something is like funny to me, or I find humor in something or whatever. It's so powerful of a thing. It's like to try to stifle it, I could choke myself. I can choke myself. So I let it out. I let it out because of many a times this laugh has cured people coming in from work moping as hell and irritated, and they just look, where's Josh? Where's Josh? Because, hey, what you got, man? Say something stupid. So it's really an honor, and it's really coming from where I've come from. It's a huge honor to have this gift, and for God to choose me, little old me, from country Somerset, Bermuda, you know, the word boy, or the outcast, whatever, the class clown, the joker, to pick me, where I thought I was broken. I always thought of myself for many years coming up that I was broken. I was not good enough. You don't measure up enough, Josh. I used to tell myself I was my worst critic. I told myself so much negative things that just I really beat me up. Like, I really beat me up, and that's because I always had high expectations for me. It's like, you need to do better. Look at this person. And then that's another thing. I always looked at everybody else, old classmates, and look how successful they are. Look how great they look. Look how far they've come in their life. They got like 8 kids. Like, I'm only got one kid so far. You know what I'm saying? So I had to really humble myself, and God had to sit me down and say, look, Joshua, you need to be grateful and thankful for all the blessings that I have given you, boy. How dare you always wanna, you're looking at everybody else and what they got or whatever. Look what you have. If you could just sit down for 2 seconds, Josh, and see what I have given you, oh my God, boy, you can change the world. You can change the world. So I did it, and I'm on my way, and I'm on my journey. I'm on my journey. I'm just an OG for God. Okay. So, guys, that's all I have today. I hope today inspired you. I hope it brought you some enlightenment, or some type of joy, or some type of something to think about, to say, huh, he's right, or yeah, that's true, I should, really like not give up. I should take back up poetry. I should take back up violin. I should take back up bodybuilding. I should take back up cookery, or knitting, for God's sakes. Something that you do that maybe brings you an inner peace or inner joy, or something that you do that spreads joy to others, or gives others makes others feel good about themselves. Remember, it's not always about you. It's not always about us. Okay. All right, my OGs. I will see you guys next time. I love you guys. Stay blessed. And if you're not, then be blessed. Okay? And remember, you have been in the cut with your boy, OG Ush. All right? Have a good one, fam. Love you.